So today I want to talk about why I'm no longer working on the expert project. And I'll explain why I'm pivoting, why I'm not going to do it. And some of it is kind of obvious, so I'll jump right into it. I started doing it late last year, and it's been a good learning exercise, and it's been fun. But you might have noticed if you are subscribed that I haven't posted a video in the last week or two, and it's partly because it was the year end and there were a lot of festivities. Also, I have a full-time job. I work a product manager at Kapwing, which I'm actually showing to you on the screen here. And we had a lot of work for the year end, so I didn't really have a lot of time for myself to build. The other thing is just that I think I bit off more than I could chew. There was just a lot of implementation associated with the expert project. So just to kind of remind people what that looks like, here is a page that's created after you sign up. You provide some information and you basically get your own URL. So here's my URL, /ex/Shah, and my information is on this page. And to get to the point I needed to do a lot more, mainly around like scheduling services, calendars, and just given how much work I had by year end, I just decided it wasn't feasible to get it out in a reasonable amount of time. So I decided to stop from an implementation perspective. And the last thing is that I shared this idea with another product person I met on Twitter. Her name is Amanda Manuel, and she shared with me that this thing called SuperPeer exists. It kind of does exactly what I wanted Expert to do. So that demoralized me a bit. You set up your own page, and they kind of frame it as like one-on-one calls, but they've expanded since then, which has been pretty interesting. And yeah, I hope they do really well. It looks like they're doing pretty well so far. So that was like another reason I decided to not work on this anymore. So instead of not doing it at all, I decided to scope it down to something else entirely. I wanted to give creators a place so they can share their expertise. Potentially they could house their own work in a portfolio-esque manner so that others can see it. And the way I was thinking was just a page builder where you basically put links to your work. And, I was initially thinking like you put all your social pages on it. And initially when I was thinking about Expert, it was like a link in bio tool where like you would put, if you are a content creator or you're an expert, you would put the link in your bio, your Instagram, your Twitter, etc., where you only have one link so that you can put your expert page. So this is basically that. And, this might sound familiar for some of you because, a great tool already exists for this. And that is Linktree, which I knew Linktree existed. And then as I was thinking through kind of paring this down, I'm like, wow, okay, well, should I stop building it? I initially thought I wasn't going to, but I think it'll just be a good exercise to build out this idea. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to build... I don't want it to be exactly Linktree. I want it still to be like the hypothesis is how's your work and you want to share it in your bio. So I'm going to start thinking about it from the top level of, okay, well, if you wanted to share your work, what would that look like? I sort of gravitated towards like a link, all-in-one link page, but I may not build it this way. So, from a product perspective, I want to give it some thought before I start building. Yeah, but I just want to share that with everyone that I am going to change my mind. So let me know if you have any thoughts on that, and I will chat with you guys next time.